The city of Elmira started using 50 of these cameras last January. It had a 2-year contract with Flock Safety. That's the company that makes the cameras. Now, that agreement was for a total of $250,000. It was paid for with federal COVID money tax dollar funding. At the last council meeting of the year, the city renewed the contract for another 5 years. The city says it did it to lock in a good deal. You can see them all around Elmira, watching every passing car. Solar-powered cameras that are on around the clock, reading license plates. The Flock Safety Company says the cameras help solve crimes.
The Flock system, how it's set up, is they essentially take still images of passing vehicles. There's no live view or live video feed to these cameras, and only our supervisors and investigators have access to search plate reads, while our patrol officers have access to what's called a hot list.
A hot list tracks active incidents like an Amber Alert or stolen vehicle. We asked the Elmira Police Department how many times a Flock camera recorded evidence that was used in an investigation. Public records show 179 incidents during 2023. They include 9 stolen vehicles, 1 homicide, 7 reported gunshots, 2 fugitives from justice, 1 missing person, as well as robberies, burglaries, and dozens of traffic-related incidents. The city of Elmira has a so-called Flock Transparency portal on its website. It shows how many vehicles are being detected. A video also addresses privacy concerns.
The cameras don't have the ability to track people. They can't track cars, and the cameras will only pick up moving vehicles. They can't pick up passing pedestrians or other type of movement as well. We don't want to track people. The software doesn't allow us to.
In January of 2023, the city said it signed a 2-year deal with Flock Safety to install 50 cameras at $2,500 per camera. That's $125,000 per year.
We are utilizing monies out of the ARP funding that we did receive, and over a 2-year period, it is $250,000 total. What we will have to do is at budget time in 2 years, look to see, can the city afford that?
Last month, the city said Flock was about to raise its annual fee to $3,000 per camera unless the city signed a new 5-year deal to lock in the old rate. In a 4-to-1 vote, the city council approved an extension during its last meeting of the year. First District Councilman Nick Grosso was the only one who voted no. Corey Cook and Mark Franchi were absent. Grosso told 18 News he voted no because, quote, information about the funding for these cameras has been kept secret. Many of my constituents say they are not a fan of them. The vote happened before 2 new council members were sworn in January, flipping the city council to a Democratic majority. In an email, City Manager Collins said after federal COVID money runs out to fund the first 2 years, the city will apply for grants, saying, quote, if we are not successful in grant funding, it will need to go into our operating budget. Now, the city says the new deal turned off 10 cameras, and that saves money on the contract. We also reached out to Elmira Police Chief Chris Thorne last Friday and again today to ask about his view on the cameras. We did not hear back before air. We posted the full public records on our website. That's mytwintiers.com. Trina and Deja.